Hello guys, welcome to my channel Cyber Tech Science. Today I am going to teach you how to code dynamic stack in Python language. We will be using Visual Studio Code to write, compile and run the program. At first let me give you a brief idea what is stack. Let me open my blog about stack. Stack is a data structure in which insertion and deletion is done from a same end called the top. It maintains a LIFO order. It means the element which is inserted last is the first one to be deleted. From this diagram you can see that insertion of the element and deletion of the element are only done at this position, and this position is called the top. This blog also had code of dynamic stack in 3 different languages. I have given here the code of stack implementation in Java, in Python and in C. The link of this post will be provided in the description. Please check out this blog for the code and information about stack. Now let's start coding dynamic stack in Python. At first we will create a class and name it stack. Now we will be using init function and we will pass self as the parameter and we will initialize an empty list here. So init method is like a constructor as we use in C++ or in Java, which is used to initialize the object state. Here we are initializing an empty list which we will use as a stack. The name of the list is element. Now we will check if the list is empty. And we will return a boolean value about the list is empty or not. Here you can see that we are using self as a parameter. So self represents the instance of the class. By using self we can access all the attributes and method of the class. So we are using self here. Now let us start writing the push function. We will name this function as push element. You can see that here we have used 2 parameters. One is self and the other is the value which we will insert in the stack. Now let us insert the element in the stack. List has a function called append, which is used to insert an element to the end of the list. Therefore, so we are using append function here. It is an inbuilt function. Now we will write the pop function. Now let us print the element at first. The deleted element is So here we have used indexing. Why we have done length -1? It is because indexing start from 0. So suppose the length of an list is 5. The last element the index of the last element would be 4. So we have done length -1. Now we will pop the element. There is also an inbuilt function in list which deletes the last element from a list. So we are using pop here. Now we will write the display top function. Which will display the topmost element of the stack. Therefore, the topmost element of the stack is, and it should be same as done in the pop element function. Now we will write the display stack function which will display all the elements of the stack. Here we will use for loop to loop through the list and print all the elements of the stack. Will print I. Now we will create an object of the stack and name it STK. Let's provide some option to the user. We will use while loop here. Enter 1 to push element in the stack. Enter 2 to pop element in the stack. Enter 3 to display the top element of the stack and print enter 4 to display the whole stack. Now let's store the user given value in a variable called choice. We will cast this user given value to the integer. Now we will use if-else statement. So if the user selects 1, we will ask the user for an element. So, and store the user given element in a variable called var. Now we will call the push element function passing val as an argument. Else if the user selects 2, we will call the pop element function. Else if the user selects 3, we will call the display top function. Else if the user selects 4, we will call the display stack function. And finally, if the user selects something else, we will prompt a message that is wrong input. So the program has been completed. Let us now save the program and compile it. Here we can see there is a play button which is used to run the Python file. If you are using any CMD or terminal, then just open a new terminal and write Python and the name of your file. In my case it is stack.py, so you will write Python space stack.py and it will compile and run the code. I will do it from here. Let me clear the console. It is showing us the message: enter 1 to push an element, enter 2 to pop an element, enter 3 to display the top of the stack, and enter 4 to display the whole stack. Let enter 1 and insert an element. Let insert 10. Again enter 1 and insert 20. Again enter 1 and insert 30. So we have inserted 3 elements, 10, 20, 30. Now let us display the elements. We will type 4 to display the whole stack, and here we can see that we have 10, 20 and 30. Now let's enter 2. The last element entered is 30. So if we enter 2, 30 should be deleted. So let's check. We enter 2 and you can see that the deleted element is 30. As 30 is deleted from the stack, the top element should now be 20. Let's enter 3 and check the top element. You can see that the topmost element of the stack is 20. Thank you guys. If you like my video, please do like my video, subscribe my channel for more video on data structure and coding. If you have any question, feel free to reach out to me via the mail given in the description or comment in the comment section. And if you need the code or know more about Stack, read my blog. The link will be provided in the description. Thank you and enjoy coding.